Yesterday I made a video about me not fully accepting my life purpose, or one of my life purposes, and my new occupation as a life coach, and feeling like it's not enough. And I just realized that I've been so used to pursuing things out of fear and setting goals out of a place of lack and unworthiness, that it's unfamiliar to me to be in such a place of knowing that walking people through transformation is what excites me the most. That it scares me because I'm not used to it. If I'm not afraid and if I'm not unsure of myself, then there's something wrong. Because that's what I've been my whole life. All of my goals have been, I need to improve, I need to get better, and I'm not saying I'm not going to improve and learn how to be a better coach all the time, but I'm not coming from a place of lack. I'm just being myself. I don't need to try hard to be honest or authentic. There's no effort in that, and it scares me. Like, is life really that easy? Can I make a living off of just being myself? Am I allowed? All of this came to me when I started thinking about how so often I hear, sentences like, be a man, or telling a man to be a man, and telling a woman to be a woman, and how fucked up that is to say to someone. Because we're just recycling this judgmental, insecure kind of label and category that we keep putting ourselves in based on the way that we look. And as someone who grew up not knowing where I belonged in that story, I didn't know if I was supposed to be a man or a woman. I knew what my body was growing into be when I was a kid. And I remember my mother telling me how much I cried when she told me I was gonna grow boobs one day. Like a shameful cry. I didn't understand. I didn't know where I belonged. I didn't belong anywhere. I thought that if my body would look the way that I felt, and it matched what, in some kind of category, at least I could change the way I feel. And if I didn't like sports, and if I wanted to have my hair long, well, I couldn't change that. Well, at least if my body would just be a certain way, and then I would know where I would belong. And then it just came to me, people who go through sex changes, and I can't imagine how much pain they must feel, and just how they're trying to control something in the outer world, and maybe they think that as long as my body will look a certain way, then I'll be happy and I'll feel like I belong. And I have no idea what that's like to go through that, and so I can't pass judgment. All I can say is that if you pursue anything out of fear, you're never going to be happy when you get it. It's never going to fulfill you. It's never going to fill that void. It's not going to go away. And it's terrifying. To be in a place where I'm coming as I'm already enough. To be a life coach, I'm already self-certified because I know what I've gone through and I know what I'm going through and I know myself. I don't need a certificate to tell me that I know how to reflect truth to people. No matter how good something seems, if it's unfamiliar, it's scary. I've been reading this book of coaching. It was written by the co-founder of Mind Valley, and he's a coach of coaches, and he talks about how the same part of the brain that processes fear processes excitement. So maybe I'm just really excited. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm excited, all right. It's a new way of life.